David, are you feeling okay? Has your fever gone down?
Oh, thanks for worrying, Sarah. I still have a fever and feel awful, but I think I'll feel better by tonight.
You still have a fever? Maybe I should come visit. I can bring some drinks and something you might be able to eat.
Actually, I already took some medicine. I should be fine.
Are you sure? I made some soup this morning. It wouldn't be any trouble.
I appreciate the thought, but I'll pass. I'd feel terrible if I gave you my cold. It'll get better if I just rest quietly. I'll text you as soon as my fever goes down.
That's strange. You never turn down my soup when you're sick.
I just want to sleep it off this time.
Okay, in that case, could you text me after my sister Mia leaves? I'll be waiting at a cafe nearby.
Huh?
Since you're probably not thinking clearly due to your affair fever, just message me when your home date is over and you've calmed down.
Wait, what do you mean by home date?
You don't have to pretend anymore. I saw her go in.
Sarah, you must be mistaken.
Am I saying something wrong? You canceled our date claiming you're sick. But somehow, you managed to secretly bring my sister to your place.
How do you know about that?
Actually, I was just at the lobby of your apartment building until a moment ago.
What?
I know you always forget to take medicine when you're sick.
You didn't need to come?
I was sad about the canceled date, but I was worried about you, so I thought I'd quietly leave a care package at your door without bothering you. But then, I saw Mia going into your building.
No way!
I had a bad feeling, so I quietly followed her. And sure enough, she went into your apartment. I could even hear her sugary, sweet, "I missed you" voice from outside the door.
Damn it, I can't believe we got caught like this. We'd been so careful until now.
How long has this been going on? So this isn't the first time.
Look, it just happened.
So you admit to the affair.
Yeah, that's right. Making lame excuses isn't my style, so I'll proudly admit it.
With my own sister? How could you both do this to me?
It is what it is.
A truly proud man wouldn't cheat in the first place. Anyway, let's talk about where we go from here. Can you both come out right now? I'm waiting at the cafe. I want you to apologize properly to my face.
Wait a minute. Why should we apologize to you?
What?
You're acting like we committed some terrible crime.
Because you did. You betrayed my trust.
I've decided I only apologize to people above me in status. There's no way I'm gonna say I'm sorry to someone like you.
Status? What are you even talking about? This isn't about status.
You wouldn't understand. Someone at my level has different standards.
Can you even hear yourself? You did something hurtful, so you should apologize to me. You owe me that much.
Shut up. It's your fault for being the kind of woman who gets cheated on with her own sister. I did nothing wrong, and I'm definitely not apologizing.
Excuse me?
You're too clingy, always checking on me, bringing me things. It's suffocating.
So caring about you is a fault now?
Besides, I just went along with your sister's advances. Anyway, now that the affair is exposed, I'm breaking up with you, and that's fine, right? Talking things through is a hassle, so let's just say goodbye like this.
You can't be.
What, gonna cry about it?
After 2 years together, this is how you end it?
I'll throw away your stuff that's in my apartment. See ya!
Don't you dare throw away my things. I'll come get them myself.
Don't bother. I don't want to see you again.
You're a coward, David. A real coward.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. We're done here.
Sarah, are you okay? Don't tell me you're still crying your eyes out at the cafe. I can't believe you have the nerve to message me. You should go home. It's embarrassing. Huh? A woman in her early 30s crying alone. The staff and other customers must be really freaked out. Sorry I couldn't come comfort you right away. He just wouldn't let go of me. I'm not crying, and I don't need your comfort. There's no need to act tough. I know you're hurting. The only thing that hurts is realizing what kind of sister I have. Playing tough, huh? That's why you get cheated on. You're not cute enough. How dare you try and turn this around? It was bound to happen eventually. You're too serious for him. Don't you dare! According to David, you were the one who came on to him. Why would you hit on your sister's boyfriend? Does it matter who started it? What's done is done. It matters to me. We're sisters. Well, when you ask why, I just stole him because he's a good catch. What? Come on, you must have known he was too good for you. I can't believe what I'm hearing. It's survival of the fittest. When you find a good man, you have to take him, even if he has a girlfriend. I draw the line at married men, of course, but you guys weren't even engaged, so it's fair game. That's completely unethical. Use your common sense. Oh, please, like you wouldn't do the same. No, I wouldn't, because I have morals. But I really want to get married soon, too. Everyone around me is getting married lately, and I got jealous and wanted to get married quickly, too. I was looking for a good man, but I didn't want to rush and marry some mediocre guy. Then I realized I should just marry the best man in my circle. And that happened to be your sister's boyfriend? Of course, he was right there. You could have found someone else, anyone else. Yeah, David is an elite employee at a famous company, and he's getting promoted faster than anyone in his year. Plus, his annual salary is easily over $150K. Isn't that amazing? So that's what makes a good man in your eyes? Don't act like you weren't dating him for the same reasons. I loved him for who he was, not his salary. I'm not really interested in looks or muscles. What matters is how smart they are and how much they earn. And above all, David lives in this amazing luxury high-rise. Of course I wanted to steal him. What pathetic reasons? You're just bitter because I succeeded. Succeeded at what? Being a horrible person? Those pathetic reasons were enough for me to steal him from you, and for you to lose to me, Sarah. What did you say? Face it, he chose me over you. He didn't choose you. You both chose to betray me. I can't believe he switched from you to me so quickly and threw you away. He's already asked me to move in with him. At this rate, marriage is just around the corner. Everyone's going to be so jealous. You both seem to be in quite the celebratory mood. Neither you nor David has apologized to me even once. I'm beyond anger. I'm just disappointed. David said we don't need to apologize. Instead, I'll be happy enough for your share too. And you actually agree with him? That I don't deserve an apology? Stop being so dramatic. It's just a boyfriend. He wasn't just a boyfriend. He was someone I trusted. And you were my sister. Were? Don't be like that. Everyone else will be so happy for us. You should just accept reality and be happy for us too. Go ahead and try if you can. Don't think that a trashy couple who betrays people so easily will have a smooth sailing relationship. You're just jealous of our happiness. Happiness built on betrayal won't last. Wow, what a pathetic sore loser. You shouldn't waste time with that. Sarah, you better hurry and find another man or you'll miss your chance to get married. Unlike you, I don't need to steal someone else's partner to get married. Whatever helps you sleep at night, sis. Don't call me sis. You lost that right. Hey, Sarah, listen to this. Lately, this old hag at work has been treating me terribly. She must have heard somewhere that I got an amazing boyfriend. She's just jealous and taking it out on me. What? You're the only one I can talk to about this. Interesting how I'm suddenly useful to you. She gets angry over every little thing, like being late. Today she yelled at me for over an hour. You wouldn't get yelled at if you weren't late. Don't message me about such trivial things. But it's not my fault. The building is too tall. What are you talking about? I'm trying my best not to be late. I set like 10 alarms to wake up. But it just takes so long waiting for the elevator. Excuse me? You don't understand how hard it is. Hard to get to work on time like everyone else? You know, I already started living with David in the luxury high-rise. The view is amazing and the apartment is huge. It's perfect. But living in a high-rise has its problems too. Who knew elevators would have a rush hour too? Did you actually use that ridiculous excuse at work? Of course I did. I had to explain that it wasn't my fault. But that old hag just got even more angry. It was so scary. She's just jealous that her young, cute junior is living with her boyfriend in a luxury high-rise. I'm pretty sure that's not why she got angry. She's definitely jealous. You should see how fancy it is here. Are you messaging me just to brag? No, I need advice. How do I handle her? Try showing up on time. High-rise living is more tiring than I thought, so I asked David if we could move. But he said no because living in a high-rise is proof of his success. Men are like that, you know, though that kind of thing makes them even more adorable and amazing. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I thought you were complaining, but somehow it turned into bragging about your high-rise apartment. What? I'm not bragging at all. I'm just talking about how high-rise living is more difficult than I imagined. I guess only people who've experienced living in a high-rise would understand instead of thinking it's bragging. That's why I thought maybe you, as David's ex, would understand the struggles. What? Oh, sorry. You only visited a few times on weekends, right? You've never actually lived together in a luxury high-rise, so you wouldn't understand these difficulties. That was so insensitive of me. You really have a talent for making people angry. I don't want that kind of talent. I just want to stop being late. It's so hard getting down to the first floor from the high-rise. I'm always late to work, so maybe I should just quit. From the third floor? Huh? If you're having trouble making it from the third floor to the first floor, why don't you just use the stairs? From the third floor, that would definitely be faster. Even though it's a luxury high-rise, you moved from the highest floor to the third floor, so it should be much easier to get downstairs now. Oh, you could even dive out the window! From the third floor, you wouldn't get too hurt, and you definitely make it to work on time. Wait a minute, how do you know about the third floor? I haven't told anyone about that. Because I'm now living in the upper floor apartment where David used to live. What? Must be quite a shock. We're lying. That's impossible. How do you know all this? And what do you mean you're living in that apartment now? What's going on? After that, the building owner told me David and Mia moved to a third-floor apartment. Apparently, they couldn't handle the rent increase, but didn't want to give up living in the high-rise, so they ended up moving to the third floor. Why would he tell you that? Does it matter? Nothing changes the fact that you were lying and putting on airs. What did you say? Pretending to be a high-floor resident and trying to act superior to people at work and to me. How embarrassing can you get? Well, that's... Instead of making excuses, try waking up earlier so you won't be late. See you. Wait, you can't just drop this bomb and leave? Watch me.
Hey, Sarah! Is it true that you're living in my old apartment?
Yes, that's right. It feels really weird living in the apartment where my ex betrayed me, but they did a thorough cleaning, and more importantly, the rent of $1,000 a month is really attractive.
What? Why is the rent so cheap? It's even cheaper than when I was renting it.
Is something wrong with that?
This doesn't make any sense.
The owner is very generous.
He's not. Right after breaking up with you, the owner contacted me about a rent increase from $1,500 to $4,500 a month. Even I couldn't afford that kind of rent, so I had to move to the 3rd floor. What's going on here?
That must have been quite a shock for you.
Did you have something to do with this? Did you bribe him?
Hey, David, the way you're talking makes the owner sound like a crooked landlord. The rent didn't increase. It just went back to the normal rate. The discount just ended, that's all.
How do you know about that? I never told anyone that I was rented that apartment at a special price of $1,500. The owner told me not to tell anyone.
Actually, I was involved in the reason for that special price. You see, I know the building owner.
What?
Surprised?
There's no way.
Well, we met by chance. I helped the owner when he collapsed in front of the building. It was just heat exhaustion, nothing serious, but everyone else who passed by ignored him. Probably thinking that he was just another old person who had fallen over and would eventually get up on his own. But he was really grateful that I helped, calling me their lifesaver. You never wondered why your rent was so cheap?
I thought I was just lucky.
At first, he wanted to give me a reward, but I refused. When the owner insisted on doing something, I joked, well, you could give my boyfriend a discount on his rent, and he said, leave it to me.
Wait. So that winning letter was all set up by the owner? I used to live on the 3rd floor, and suddenly I got a letter from the owner saying I'd won the right to move to an upper floor.
Remember how excited you were?
Don't tell me!
I asked the owner to do that too. I know you have a big ego, so I asked him not to mention my name. I figured you wouldn't want to live in an apartment that was cheap because of me. But I never expected him to create such an elaborate winning letter. The owner's quite playful, isn't he?
No way! I thought it was thanks to my own good karma. I was thrilled to move because they said they'd rent me a $4,500 upper floor apartment for just $1,500. But that was all thanks to you?
Originally, the discount was just for your 3rd floor apartment, but the owner offered the upper floor apartment too. He said we'd want a bigger place when we got engaged and married.
No!
Funny how things work out.
This can't be happening.
That's why I reported to the owner right after we broke up. I said, since we broke up, we'll never live together. I'm sorry for wasting your kindness.
So that's why the rent immediately went back to the original price. It's your fault I had to move back to the 3rd floor.
What do you mean, fault? You got to live in a nice apartment thanks to me. It just went back to normal. If you want the upper floor apartment that badly, you can just pay the regular rent.
Don't be ridiculous. The regular rent is $4,500 a month. I can't pay that even if I wanted to.
Not such a big shot after all, are you?
You knew I couldn't afford that.
Then it's your own fault you moved to the 3rd floor. That's why the owner offered me the apartment. They said, since it's vacant now, would you like to live here? I'll give you a big discount on the rent. It's almost too generous.
No way. That was my apartment. Everyone at work was so envious, and now they'll know the truth.
You two are such a handful. Mia pretends she lives on an upper floor while hiding that she's on the 3rd floor. And you're trying to blame me and lash out. I don't even want to interact with the couple who got together through cheating. Goodbye.
Wait, Hey, could you ask the owner something for me? Ask if they could rent me another vacant upper floor apartment, and if possible, give me the same service and make the rent around $1,000.
What?
Please, Sarah, for old time's sake.
Why would I do that?
Well, living on the 3rd floor doesn't really suit me. The view isn't as good as the upper floors, and there's all this stress. So please, Sarah, for old time's sake and your friendship with the owner.
Don't get cocky.
Huh?
Why should I do any favors for my ex who dumped me? Especially someone so horrible who left me for my sister. If you want a cheap upper floor apartment that badly, go ask the owner yourself. Goodbye.
Sarah, wait, I'm sorry about everything.
Too late for that now. I've had enough. I'm breaking up with David. I don't want anything to do with a man who gets angry and slaps me. A slap? That's quite violent. You have to help me, Sarah. Now you want my help? I got yelled at and blamed for everything. Poor me. What do you mean, everything? What happened? It all went wrong after he found out about the apartment. Go on. David told me about your connection to the upper floor apartment, how it was cheap thanks to you. So we went to directly negotiate with the owner. We asked them to rent us an upper floor apartment as a discount too. Wow, you actually went to ask. I thought they'd understand. Understand what? Your entitlement? But of course, the owner refused, and apparently David made things worse by dropping his workplace's name during the request. The owner said he knew David's company's president. The owner said they'd tell the president about what David had demanded. What? Why did David mention his workplace? He thought he could intimidate them. That was incredibly stupid of him. David was called in by the president himself the next day. Apparently, he got chewed out really badly. Turns out that the owner is an important shareholder in the company. He got scolded for being shameless enough to try negotiating rent with such an important person. David got transferred to some remote island. David, who was the fastest rising star among his peers, even though he worked so hard. This is all your fault. My fault? How exactly? If you hadn't told us about the apartment, then you would have kept lying. Then he took it all out on me, said nothing good has happened since he started dating me. But it's the same for me too. Nothing good has happened since I moved in with David. Really? Everything's falling apart. Actions have consequences. Yeah, it's the worst. And then I suddenly got fired from work. They said I had too many late arrivals and my work attitude was terrible. So I'm done at the end of this month. That old hag must have tattled to upper management. Well, that senior colleague didn't do anything wrong. This is awful. Everything's going wrong since I started dating David. I'm breaking up with him. Let me stay at your place, Sarah. Are you kidding me? How did you suddenly arrive at that conclusion? Where else could I go? Anywhere but here. Why do you even want to stay with me? Go stay with Mom and Dad. Because it's frustrating. That old hag laughed at me saying, "Didn't you say you wanted to quit once you get married?" She even doubted whether I really lived in the high-rise upper floors. I at least want to show her proof photos before I quit. Still worried about appearances? My reputation is ruined. You're always focused on such trivial things. I won't let you into my apartment. And I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Just give up and admit that you actually live on the 3rd floor. What? You won't help when your sister is begging? Sister? That's rich coming from you. I know I messed up. I don't have a sister who would steal her sister's boyfriend. Goodbye. No, wait, Sarah. Please don't abandon me. I'll apologize for stealing David. I want to live on the upper floors too. You still don't get it. I'm sorry, I really am. You're just sorry you got caught. Please, Sarah, I have nowhere else to go. You should have thought about that before betraying me. After a while, David and Mia moved to a different apartment building. I ran into them once in the lobby. It was an awkward moment when they came down the stairs just as I was getting out of the elevator. They moved out a few days after that encounter, so I guess something must have clicked in their minds. From now on, I want to work hard so I can afford to pay the regular rent with my own ability without relying on the owner's kindness.
Emily, where are you going with my stuff? Outside, where it belongs. What? Stop! Emily, give me back my clothes! Why would you suddenly throw all my clothes and stuff outside? I can't go home like this! I'll get arrested! You don't need to go home. Just stay in there with Jake. I can't believe you cheated with my boyfriend and in the house we share. I'm calling both our parents right now. Wait, you're overreacting. Let's talk about this. Overreacting? I just caught you with my fiancé in our house. It just happened. We didn't plan it. Don't lie to me. That's not going to mean anything when Mom and Dad get here. Why are you calling our parents? Because they need to know what kind of daughter they raised. Jake and I were engaged and planning our wedding for the end of the year. We were preparing everything, and then this happens. How could Jake cheat on me, and with my sister of all people? How could you both do this to me? We need to discuss this with everyone, including our parents. You're being dramatic. Just relax, will you? Can't we handle this between us? You really think I can calm down after finding you with my fiancé? This is so annoying. Don't get so worked up over a little cheating. It's not like this is the first time, right? You're right. This is the 4th time you've stolen my boyfriend. Wow, you've actually been keeping count. Of course I have. How could I forget? First was Tom in high school. Ancient history. Then Matt in college. He wasn't even that serious about you. Then David last year. Okay, I get it. What are you trying to accomplish? You're always getting in my way. Do you have some kind of grudge against me? Not at all. You're my amazing big sister and I love you. What? You're so smart with your fancy degree, great at your job, make good money, and even with your busy schedule, you stay fit and look amazing. So no, I don't have a grudge, and I love you, but you just kind of piss me off. I piss you off? Do you know how hard it is being your little sister? What does that have to do with stealing my fiancé? Everything! You're too perfect. It's boring. I think someone as perfect as you should have at least some flaws, like having your sister steal your boyfriend every time you fall in love. Ha ha ha! What? You've been stealing my boyfriends for a stupid reason like that? It's not stupid. It's funny, isn't it? No, it's cruel. Do you know how much it hurts when people important to me stab me in the back like it's nothing? Oh, come on. You'll find someone else, and then I'll steal them. But that's just how things go in our family. This is ridiculous. To think I've been hurt and betrayed so many times for such an idiotic reason. What the hell is wrong with you? OMG! It's so hilarious seeing my always cool sister completely lose it. You think this is funny? I was planning my wedding. You were planning way too early anyway. The wedding wasn't for months. Calling our parents was definitely the right move. I'm too angry to have a rational conversation right now. Oh, great. Mom and Dad are blowing up my phone with calls and messages. This is all your fault for telling on me. Good. Let them know what their precious baby girl has been up to. They're saying they're coming over. This isn't fair. Not fair? Like stealing your sister's fiancé? Fine, I'll stay and participate in this little talk. But you better replace the clothes you threw out. I'm not wearing clothes covered in dirt. You owe me.
I owe you? After what you did?
They were designer clothes.
Get out of my sight before I throw you out with them.
Hey,
What do you want?
Emily, I transferred the settlement money to your account like you asked. No more complaints now, right?
Let me check. Yes, I got it. With this, our engagement is officially over.
Finally! This whole thing has been such a pain.
A pain for you?
Come on, you didn't have to involve our parents.
You were engaged to me and cheating with my sister. What did you expect? But now that our engagement is over, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Sweet! I can date Sarah without anyone complaining.
What? You're still planning to date her after everything that happened?
Of course, why wouldn't I?
After all the drama you caused? After what our parents said?
Yeah, I got chewed out by my parents and even got punched. But at this point, might as well commit to it. Besides, we only have each other now. Plus, when it comes to passion,
Huh?
what we have is real. Sarah understands me better than you ever did.
After dating for what? 2 weeks?
Listen, we took responsibility for our actions, so no one has any right to complain about what we do from now on. Don't contact me again.
As if I would.
And one more thing.
What now?
Also, don't hold a grudge against Sarah just because you're bitter about losing me.
Losing you? Is that what you think this is about?
Well, isn't it? You're just jealous that Sarah and I are happy together.
Sure, I'm angry, but I'm not interested enough to hold a grudge. I don't even want to see Sarah's face or think about her anymore. Do whatever you want. Date whoever you want.
Don't forget what you said.
Trust me, I won't forget any of this, but I don't care what either of you do anymore.
You say that now, but I know you're just acting tough.
You really don't get it, do you?
Get what?
Then I'm disgusted by both of you.
Whatever. Sarah's waiting for me. Have a nice life.
Blocking you now.
Emily, are you there?
Who is this?
Your sister. Did you delete my number?
I deleted everything about you.
Have you been well?
What do you want, Sarah? Why are you suddenly contacting me? Things were finally settling down.
Don't be so cold. We're still sisters.
Sisters don't do what you did.
Actually, I have some important news for you. Jake and I are finally getting married.
You two are still together?
What's with that tone? Did you think we'd break up? Or were you hoping that we would this entire time?
I hadn't thought about you at all.
Honestly, I thought we'd break up quickly too, but Jake is surprisingly devoted. He really seems to love me and treats me so well.
Well, good for you.
You don't sound very happy for me.
What did you expect?
And now we're having a baby. That's why we decided to get married.
A baby? You're pregnant with Jake's child?
Yes, isn't it wonderful?
You're really doing this.
I'm already in my second trimester, so we're planning to register our marriage soon. We're having the wedding ceremony this month. My bump isn't showing much yet, so I can still wear a dress.
What? You're even having a ceremony?
Of course! Why wouldn't we?
After everything that happened?
That's why I wanted to apologize to you. That's why I went out of my way to contact you. Who would have thought I'd get married before my perfect sister? You must feel so pathetic and embarrassed. Sorry about that.
What?
Don't you remember how Mom always said you'd be the first to walk down the aisle?
That doesn't matter to me.
Everyone, including our parents and relatives, always said you'd be the first to get married. Look how the tables have turned. Your dropout sister beat you to it.
I really don't care about any of that. It doesn't bother me at all.
Really? Not even a little bit?
No.
Stop acting tough. For Miss Perfect like you, losing to me must be... Oh, deep down, you must be a mess of jealousy and envy.
What?
I bet you're dying inside.
You're delusional.
And guess what? I'm having my wedding at the same venue you were going to use. That's why we're coming back to our hometown for the wedding.
Oh, is that so? The exact same venue?
Isn't it perfect, using your venue?
You really have no shame.
After everything happened, it was hard to stay in town, so Jake and I moved away. But it's been a year now, so coming back shouldn't be a problem, right? Everyone should welcome us back with congratulations for the wedding and baby, right?
What?
The whole town will be talking about us.
They certainly will.
Of course, to live up to those expectations, we're going all out with the wedding at the same venue where you were supposed to have yours, and we're even upgrading it to be fancier than what you planned.
You're spending that much money?
Jake got a promotion so we can afford it.
I see.
And I'm wearing the same wedding dress you wanted. We're inviting lots of parents and friends. Everyone will be there to celebrate with us.
Everyone, huh? A big wedding sounds nice, and you can do whatever you want. But do you really think people will come to your wedding?
Of course they will. We're a super cute couple who fought for true love. Everyone will definitely come when they're invited to such a romantic wedding.
True love, huh?
What else would you call it?
I can think of a few things.
Even if it started with stealing someone's fiancé, the end result is all that matters. If we get married, it becomes a beautiful story of fighting for true love. And now we're even having a baby. It would be crazy not to celebrate this.
I see. Now I understand how you can be so delusionally optimistic.
Are you being sarcastic because you're jealous?
What?
You totally are! This is exactly why I'm inviting you!
What are you talking about?
Don't worry, I'll invite you too. You want to see the venue and dress you were supposed to have, right? If you really want to come, you can.
Are you really planning to do this at the venue I plan to use?
Huh?
To the venue. Are you really planning to go there?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
It's fine to be in your own little fantasy world, but have you thought this through at all? You're really planning to come back to town so boldly and using my planned venue. Don't blame me for whatever happens.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're using the wedding venue I was supposed to have, right? Actually, that venue is run by my friend.
What?
To be specific, my friend's family owns it, and she works there as a wedding planner, taking over the family business. Of course, she was really sad when my engagement and wedding were canceled. Actually, she was even angrier about what you two did than I was. You're pretty brave to have your wedding there.
No way!
By the way, I wanted to ask, you're only copying the venue and dress, right? You haven't copied anything else from my plans, have you?
Huh? I copied everything from your plans.
Everything?
Since they said we could use outside catering, I booked the same Italian restaurant you were going to use. I also hired the same florist and photographer you plan to use. Copied everything.
You've got to be kidding. Those people are all my friends too.
What? Really?
I have quite a few friends, and they were all kind enough to want to help with my wedding, each offering their expertise in different areas. That's how I was planning my wedding.
But that wedding was canceled because of me, and now the person who caused the cancellation is asking for their services again. That's pretty bad, isn't it?
Well, they'll probably handle it professionally since it's work, but that's all it will be. Just business. I wonder what they're really thinking deep down inside.
No.
And about our parents and relatives coming, even if you're having a baby, it's only been a year since your affair that made both sets of parents furious. Jake's parents were so angry, they collapsed. Do you really think just 1 year is enough for them to forgive and forget?
Stop saying scary things! Of course they'll come. They have to. I'll be in trouble if they don't.
Well, I won't be attending your wedding, so have fun without me, and give my regards to Jake.
Emily, please answer. I know you're there. This is an emergency. Emily, what should I do? Nobody came to the wedding today.
What? Nobody? Not even our parents?
No, I've been waiting for 2 hours. The ceremony was supposed to start an hour ago. Neither my parents nor Jake's parents, No one came, not even a single friend.
Did you even send out invitations? Did you get any RSVPs?
I sent them 3 weeks ago.
And?
Nobody responded.
Then of course no one would come.
But usually people RSVP yes or no, right? Since there were no responses, doesn't that mean they might come?
It means they didn't think it was worth responding to.
That can't be true. They're just running late, right?
After an hour? Stop deluding yourself.
But your friend, the wedding planner, worked so hard.
What?
She was so nice to me. I was worried when no one responded, so I asked her about it. I said, even without RSVPs, lots of people will come on the day, right? And she said, let's hope so. That means she must have encouraged people to come, right? She must have tried to convince them to attend, right?
Of course not. Basic customer service is about making clients feel at ease. She was just being professional.
What? But she seemed so sincere.
Asking the planner to encourage guests to come? That's ridiculous. Use your common sense. No planner would ever do that.
No. The catering staff is starting to pack up. The photographer is asking if we want to cancel.
Well, what did you expect?
I can't do this. There's no way I could enjoy it. Please, Emily, can you at least come to our wedding?
What?
Actually, I think everything would be fine if you just came. I'm sure everyone's just being considerate of you, and that's why they're not coming. If you came, I'm sure everyone else would come too. I'll apologize for stealing Jake and everything. Let's make up at the wedding venue.
Are you serious right now?
Please, I'll do anything.
Absolutely not. I don't want to make up, and I never want to see either of your faces again.
What? But we're sisters. Family should forgive each other.
It's too late for apologies, and I don't want to forgive you, so just give up on everything.
That can't be true. Emily, please. The venue staff is asking us to leave.
Well, goodbye.
Emily, please answer. We need to talk. I want to get back together with you right now. Come on, you must want to get back together with me too, right?
What did you just say?
We made a huge mistake.
Don't message me.
Oh, I guess you don't feel the same way?
Are you drunk?
No, I'm serious.
Getting back together with you is out of the question. I haven't thought about it for even a second.
Yeah, I figured you're still angry with me, right?
Why on earth would you even want to get back together with me? You just had your wedding with Sarah yesterday.
About that. We canceled yesterday's wedding. How could we have a ceremony with no one there?
You canceled it? After all that preparation?
The venue was empty. It was humiliating. I never thought absolutely no one would come. I think there wasn't a single person who would celebrate with us. I couldn't even fake a smile. And Sarah broke down crying, so we canceled.
Oh my.
Even my own parents ignored us. And since we canceled on the day, we can't get our money back. I tried desperately negotiating with the venue and vendors, but none of them would budge.
Well, they're all my friends. Of course none of them would negotiate with you.
Can't you talk to them?
Excuse me?
Come on, we just threw a fortune down the drain. We spent everything we had. Help us out, will you?
I'm not going to sympathize with you. Nobody wants to celebrate a wedding between cheaters. For you to have your spirit broken by such an obvious outcome and then come crawling back to your ex? Stop saying stupid things and work things out with Sarah. You're about to be a father, for heaven's sake.
Then I'll be a good father. So will you be the mother? After Sarah has the baby, I'll bring the child with me. Even if we can't get back together as lovers, maybe we could be a family. Me, you, and the baby.
Are you kidding? Are you seriously saying this?
I know it sounds crazy, but I finally realized I can't make it without you. I ran away to Sarah because she was easy to be with, but I really need you.
What?
Remember how good we were together?
Before you cheated, you mean?
I really did love you, Emily. You were so perfect at work and in your private life. Just being with you made me feel pressured every day. I ran away to Sarah, who's really easygoing.
She's my complete opposite, right? Always carefree and only doing what's fun.
Yes, exactly. But I realize that's not enough. I ran away from you and started dating Sarah, but she talks her way out of anything difficult. She dumps everything on me. Actually, we've been arguing more and more.
Oh, really?
She can't handle any responsibility. Then she got pregnant and I had to take responsibility by marrying her. But I regret everything. Unlike you, she's messy and lazy. Can't imagine raising a child with Sarah. But I think I can do it with you, Emily.
Don't you dare! Stop trying to drag me, someone who's no longer involved, into this! You selfish, worthless piece of garbage!
I'm just being honest.
Now you want to dump your problems on me? You just want to dump everything on me because you think I can manage, and I probably could too. But listen here, I didn't just automatically become perfect like you and Sarah say I am. It's the result of my hard work. How dare you feel pressured, run away, betray me, and then try to come back when it's convenient for you?
Please?
I'm getting a headache from how angry I am. Well, I guess I'll just have to block you. Forcibly create some physical distance between us, because I'm sick of you both.
What? You can't!
Now I'll never have to see your face or think about you again. Have a nice life.
No, wait! Wait! I'm really sorry! I want to live with you again! Hey, did you really block me? Everyone, parents, friends, they're all ignoring my messages, and now you're disappearing from my life too? Damn it! Why is Sarah all I have left?
According to rumors, Sarah and Jake's wedding cost about $50,000 in total. Of course, with no wedding gifts or money from guests, they paid everything from their savings. Because of this, they're barely scraping by just trying to save for the baby's delivery costs. Sarah, who dreamed of a happy family life, had a complete meltdown when she had to buy secondhand baby items. Apparently, Jake also finally snapped after getting tired of dealing with Sarah's daily tantrums. I hear their newlywed life is absolutely miserable. Hello, Marie. Quick update. Alex got into college. Harvard, of course, as expected of my son. Anyway, I'm sending you a list of things we need. Hello, I'm so glad Alex got accepted into college. He worked really hard studying for his exams, so please make sure to praise him plenty. But what list are you talking about? You must be so proud to have a grandson going to Harvard. Not many grandmothers can say that. Of course I'm proud. Alex has always been such a dedicated student. Since you're so proud, you'll want to help prepare him for success, right? He can't show up at Harvard unprepared. What do you mean by prepare? You still haven't answered what list you're talking about either. We want a custom-made suit for the orientation ceremony. And since he's going to live alone near the university, we need the security deposit, first month's rent, furniture, appliances, and his coming-of-age celebration gift. The celebration gift should be at least $3,000. What? What is this? Like I said, it's a list of things we need. We've already started looking at apartments near campus. The security deposits are quite high in that area. I wasn't aware you were expecting me to contribute to these expenses. I'll let you know about the furniture and appliances after we go to the store and decide what he needs. Sarah, please don't charge ahead with the conversation. I don't understand. Don't play dumb. Just because your husband passed away doesn't mean you can act senile. And don't worry, we have no intention of taking care of you or having you live with us, even if Michael is the eldest son. That's quite an assumption about me needing care. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Well, you seem to be having trouble understanding such a simple request. I don't know why you're suddenly talking about lists and furniture and appliances and gifts. Could it be that you're suggesting I should pay for all this for you? Don't be silly. You want to pay for it, don't you? Having a grandson who got into Harvard must be your greatest pride. We thought you'd want to contribute, so we went through the trouble of making this list for you. You made quite a detailed list without even discussing it with me first. Why would we need to discuss it? It's for Alex, your precious grandson. Let me see. A custom-made suit for orientation, security deposit, and first month's rent for his apartment. Furniture, appliances, and a celebration gift of at least $3,000, right? Oh, yes, and since there's both the college acceptance and coming-of-age celebration, the gift should be at least $6,000 combined. I mean, it's for your grandson's college acceptance and coming-of-age, after all. While I'm very happy about Alex getting into college and reaching adulthood, and I certainly want to celebrate, don't you think a suit, deposits, furniture, and appliances go beyond the scope of a celebration gift? Shouldn't you, as his parents, be the ones preparing these things? I can't believe you're being so stingy about this. Do you know how expensive Harvard is? Yes, I'm well aware of Harvard's costs. That's precisely why proper financial planning is important. What are you saying? We're being considerate of your feelings here. You'd want to celebrate, right? And you're just coldly rejecting our thoughtfulness. You've always been so cold-hearted, Marie. Cold? What do you mean by always? You never offer to help unless we ask. A real grandmother would volunteer to help without being asked. I prefer to let parents handle their responsibilities unless they request assistance. You don't want me butting in at every turn, do you? Well, when Alex was preparing for his entrance exams, we thought you'd want to help with his prep school fees and exam fees. But you said us parents should handle that. Do you know how many lunches with friends I had to skip this past year because of that? If I jumped in to do things that Michael and you should be doing as parents, wouldn't that create its own problem? What problems? It's money. It's support. How could that create problems? Children need to see their parents taking responsibility. You've become so stingy since your husband died. I bet there's hidden money somewhere and inheritance from him. Are you lying about not having any? There isn't any. You must have savings, though. What else do you spend your money on? My finances are my private matter. Look, we're going to have problems if you don't help with the money. Are you saying it's okay for Alex to be the only one wearing jeans and a hoodie at orientation? If we can't pay the security deposit and first month's rent, he can't live on his own. Don't you care about your grandson? Again, isn't this the responsibility of you, his parents? Why should I have to cover everything? He's your grandson, right? You want to help, right? All grandmothers would spend whatever they can on their grandchildren. I don't know about what's common, but I at least believe parents should do what they can for their children first. We've done everything we could. We've sacrificed so much already. Of course, I'd help if there were special circumstances, but you're not struggling financially, are you? Of course not. We've never had trouble making ends meet. Then there's no need for me to cover everything. But I told you, I've been skipping lunches with my friends for the past year. That's your personal choice. It has nothing to do with Alex. How dare you dismiss my sacrifices like that? I've been saving every penny. And skipping social lunches while expecting others to pay for major expenses isn't exactly financial planning. Look, just shut up and give us the money for your grandson. If you don't, you'll never see Alex again. Keep that in mind. We'll be waiting for the money to be transferred to the usual account. Wait just a minute. No more discussion. Just transfer the money. You have until the end of the week. You can't just demand money and threaten me like this. Watch me. Either you help your grandson or you lose him. Your choice. This conversation isn't over, Sarah. Yes, it is. Money or no grandson. Simple as that.
Grandma, are you okay to talk right now?
Alex, what's wrong?
The other day when Mom and Dad suddenly visited you, I tried to stop them, but they wouldn't listen. I'm really sorry.
It's not your fault, Alex.
But they were talking about money again, weren't they? About the security deposit and stuff for my apartment. Dad and Mom are always talking to you about money. It's really embarrassing.
You're such a good boy, Alex. Thank you for worrying about me.
I've tried telling them to stop pressuring you, but they won't listen.
You shouldn't be caught in the middle of this.
Mom ended up getting angry and leaving early, even though you've done so much for us. I really don't know what Dad and Mom are thinking, but more importantly, Grandma, did you give Dad or Mom your credit card?
What? Credit card?
We're out shopping for furniture and appliances for my apartment, and they said they're paying by credit card. When I saw the card at checkout, it had your name on it.
I never gave them my credit card. I just checked my purse. And my card is missing.
I was afraid of that. Then Dad or Mom must have taken it when they visited last time. Maybe that's why Mom left early, so that you wouldn't figure out that she'd taken it.
No, surely not.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, would it? They used to take money from the can you have next to the sugar jar, so it's not impossible. And Mom was definitely using your credit card like it was her own. Mom's been buying things for herself, too, not just apartment stuff.
What kind of things?
Designer bags, expensive clothes. She says it's to look proper for Harvard events.
Alex, are your parents having money problems?
I don't know, but ever since I got into Harvard, they've been going out drinking a lot and bragging about me. They keep telling everyone they're Harvard parents now.
What troublesome people. I'll cancel the credit card right away. Thank you for telling me.
I'm embarrassed about my own parents. I'm so sorry about all this. It's not much of an apology, but they're planning to have a proper celebration dinner for my college acceptance and coming of age at a nice restaurant. Please come, Grandma.
That's sweet of you to invite me. Thank you.
I really want you there. You're the only one who actually listens to me.
Is something else bothering you, Alex?
I'll tell you more later. I just want you to be at the celebration. I'll send you the details later. I'll make sure Mom and Dad know you're coming, too.
Hey, Marie, what's going on with the credit card? It's not working. Did you do something? I tried to go shopping and couldn't use it. I was so embarrassed. I don't know where you were trying to shop, but my card went missing from my purse, so I canceled it in case of fraud.
You could have warned me before canceling it.
Why would I warn you about my own credit card?
Because your son has the card right now. You can't just cancel it when we're using it.
Why do you have my card, and why are you trying to use it without saying anything to me?
Don't act like this is some big deal. We're family.
Taking someone's credit card without permission is a big deal.
It's for your grandson, so it doesn't count as theft. Besides, you must have inheritance money from your husband. It's better for young people with a future to use the money than someone who doesn't have much time left.
Did you take it from my purse?
We borrowed it, and it wasn't me, it was Michael, and it's for Alex. Besides, we've already ordered so many things. You can't just cancel everything now.
What exactly have you ordered?
Just necessities for Alex, and a few small things for ourselves.
If this kind of behavior continues, I'm afraid I won't want you coming to my house anymore.
Never mind that. Are you free the second Saturday of next month?
Never mind that.
We're having Alex's celebration dinner. Surely that's more important than this credit card business.
Yes, Alex already told me about the celebration. Getting into Harvard is a huge deal. It's never happened in either my family or Michael's family before. So, we're having a big celebration with all the relatives. My side of the family will be there in full force, so your side will come too, right? You want to celebrate your grandson's success, right? We're letting you be part of it, so make sure to keep your schedule clear. As long as Alex wants me there, I'll come. Also, could you bring about 10 relatives from your side? That many? This seems like a very large gathering. Well, from our side, we'll have my parents, my sister's family, my brother and his wife, my father's brother and his wife, my cousins, and my younger sister's family. That's at least 15 people total. For balance, you need to bring about 10 relatives. Otherwise, it'll look like only our side of the family cares about Alex. 10 people would be difficult, but why don't you invite whoever you'd like to come? You must have their contact information. It would be more proper for you as the hosts to send the invitations rather than me. Huh? I don't have their contact information. Why would I keep track of your relatives? But our relatives have been sending fruit baskets and birthday celebration gifts regularly, and they send Christmas presents too. We didn't need to reply to those, so I never bothered keeping their addresses. Are you saying you've been receiving gifts from not just us, but all our relatives, and never sent anything in return? Is that necessary? It's just a waste of money. We've been spending so much on education and everything else to get Alex into Harvard. I had no idea. Our relatives never mentioned anything. They're probably too polite to complain. See, they understand about saving money for Alex's future. That's not the point. Please handle contacting them. By the way, the attendance fee is $1,000 per person, and that's separate from Alex's celebration gift. What are you talking about? It's a high-class restaurant. We need to make it special for Harvard. That's an unreasonable amount. So please, take care of that on your end. Wait, Sarah, I can't gather relatives for an event with a $1,000 attendance fee. Why not? Your relatives seem well off, judging by their gifts. That's not the point. Nobody expects to pay that much for a celebration dinner. This isn't just any celebration. It's Harvard. You keep saying Harvard like it justifies everything. Because it does. Do you know how many people would kill to have their child go to Harvard? That still doesn't justify these excessive demands. Just get your relatives to come. They can afford it. I need to know more details about this event before involving anyone. What details? It's a dinner at a fancy restaurant for Harvard. What about the actual arrangements, the menu, the schedule? We'll figure that out once we know how many people are coming. Shouldn't these things be decided before asking people to commit? Just tell them to come and remind them about the attendance fee. This is not how you plan a family celebration. It's how we're planning this celebration. Make it happen. I need time to think about this. There's nothing to think about. Just get your relatives there with their money. Wait, Sarah, I really would like to talk about this properly. Sarah? Please answer me. What's going on? I came because I was invited, but they're saying there's no seat for me. The staff told me my reservation wasn't even included in the count. Well, we weren't sure if you were coming, and you never told us how many people you were bringing. This is your own fault. What do you mean you weren't sure? Alex specifically invited me. Alex isn't in charge of the guest list. I am. I tried contacting you multiple times after that, but you ignored everything and only sent the location and time. And when I tried reaching Michael, he wouldn't even read my messages. Oh, Michael blocked your messages. He what? Don't act so surprised. You've been difficult about everything lately. How have I been difficult? The credit card, the relatives, everything. These are all issues you created. We weren't sure if you were coming, and you never told us how many relatives were coming, so we didn't make reservations for your side. This isn't my fault, right? Besides, I heard something interesting. You're not even blood related to Michael, are you? You were his father's second wife, and Michael was his child from before? Michael said he always hated how some stranger acted like his mother. Where is this coming from suddenly? Michael told me everything, how you tried to replace his real mother. I thought we discussed all this when you and Michael got married. Well, now I know the truth. You're just a stepmother. That doesn't change the years I spent raising him. You keep calling Alex your grandson and talking about getting into Harvard. But when you really think about it, you're not even related by blood. You're just a stranger. We don't want you using Alex to brag about how you're grandmother to a Harvard student. So we've decided to cut ties. Now, would you please leave us alone? Very well. Huh? Why are you suddenly acting different? Aren't you going to argue? If that's what you want, I'll make sure not to associate with you as anything more than strangers from now on. My relatives and I will take our leave. Wait, what about your relatives? Aren't they coming? As you said, we're strangers now. But we were counting on their attendance fees. Goodbye, Sarah. I hope you enjoy your celebration. Wait, are you really leaving? Isn't that what you just asked me to do? But the attendance fees. Strangers don't pay for each other's parties. You're being petty now. No, I'm simply respecting your wishes. Fine, leave. See if we care. Goodbye, Sarah. Give my best to Alex. Don't pretend you care about Alex now. I'll always care about Alex, but you've made your position clear. Just go already! One last thing. You might want to check your mail in the coming days. What's that supposed to mean? You'll see. Goodbye. What's the meaning of this bill? You can't be serious! It's a bill for Alex's college tuition and your credit card charges. Everything you should have paid for. You must be joking. This is ridiculous. Every charge is itemized and documented. What? We're strangers now, right? So there's no reason for me to pay for all of this. You can't do this to us. I'm simply treating this as a business matter between strangers. Wait, did you mention Alex's college tuition? What? Don't tell me you didn't know. Michael didn't tell you. Tell me what? What are you talking about? Michael came to me asking for help with Alex's college tuition, saying that you needed it all paid up front. I paid everything, thinking it was for Alex's future. That's impossible. Michael said he handled it. He handled it by asking me for money. I never heard about this. I thought Michael paid for it. He said he'd pay me back eventually, but after your behavior at the celebration and everything else that's built up over time, I've lost all trust. So I want it back now, all at once. That's impossible. You can't demand everything at once. We need money for Alex's living expenses while he's at college. The tuition isn't really the issue. The bigger problem is the credit card. The charges are quite large. In looking at the statement, I see women's perfume, luxury brand shopping. These were your purchases, weren't they? So you should pay for them. Those were necessary purchases for Harvard events. Designer handbags were necessary for Harvard. Wait a minute. But that money is from Michael's dad's inheritance, right? Michael, as his blood-related son, should have inherited everything. The primary inheritor is the spouse. That's not fair. Blood relations should come first. The law disagrees with you. Blood relations are more important than strangers, so basically, all your money is really Michael's dad's money. Which means it's eventually going to be Michael's money, so we don't need to pay it back, right? That's quite some logic, but unfortunately for you, my money is my money. It's money I earned myself, as you both confirmed when he passed away. There was hardly any inheritance, don't you remember? You were so disappointed. Yeah, so does that mean you were hiding it? You must have hidden the real inheritance somewhere. Weren't you the ones who turned the house upside down searching, and when you found nothing, left without helping with the cleaning, organizing, or dealing with his belongings? Then where did all that money come from? I work. I'm the vice president of the company my brother inherited from our father. What? Vice president? My husband was my brother's colleague. My brother introduced us and we started dating. Originally, my husband was supposed to become vice president, but when he fell ill, I took the position instead. Wait, Michael never told me any of this. Michael probably thinks his father just had a good position at some company. He probably thought I was just some office worker too. That boy never was good at listening to other people properly. This can't be. So, you're the one with money? Your family is wealthy? Didn't you notice all the expensive fruit and gifts from my relatives over the years? Come to think of it, but I always thought they were from your husband's side. Now that you understand where my money comes from, how about paying back what you owe me, as detailed in this bill? Are you saying it's okay if Alex can't go to Harvard? The tuition's already been paid, hasn't it? If we have to take out loans to pay you back now, we won't be able to afford Alex's college expenses. Why would that be? Harvard's expensive, but you were planning to send him there anyway. It's strange that you wouldn't have the money. Well, we were counting on you and the relatives. You were planning to rely on others for your child's education? Everyone relies on family. Not to the extent you do. If I have to pay for tuition, I'll have to cut back on my lunches, and I won't be able to go on vacations. I won't be able to buy things I want. Don't be ridiculous if you can't understand what your priorities should be. You don't deserve any help. I won't have any mercy. You're being cruel. Besides, Alex said he's not going to Harvard anyway. So you won't need tuition money. Just pay back what you owe me immediately. What? He's not going to Harvard? Why? I heard everything from Alex, that Harvard wasn't even the school he wanted to go to. That you submitted his application without his permission, that he only took the entrance exam for your vanity. He's been quietly preparing to do what he really wants to do, and he said he's done living with you. That's not true! Alex was thrilled about Harvard! Did you ever actually ask him? He studied so hard for it. Because you gave him no choice. Wait, I can't get in touch with Alex. Where is he? I just went to his room and all his things are gone. You never really saw Alex for who he was, did you? He's an adult now, and he's chosen to walk his own path. But after finally getting into Harvard, you must know where he is. Tell me! Since I'm just a stranger, I'll take my leave now. Please pay the amount requested by the due date. You can't just walk away from this. Wait, Marie, are you saying it's okay if your son ends up drowning in debt? Besides, about being family, as vice president, surely Michael should inherit your position. Now you want to talk about family? We can work something out. Michael is your son after all. Family, we're strangers, remember? After all, we never did the legal adoption paperwork.
What do you mean you never did the legal adoption?
Without legal adoption, we're not legally parent and child. I married his father, but I never legally adopted Michael, so I'm not legally his mother. So you were right, we are strangers. Trying to butter me up now won't get you anywhere. Both of you need to work honestly and pay back what you owe. Goodbye.
You can't do this! Think about Michael's future! Wait, if I had known you were wealthy, I would never have done any of this!
That's quite revealing, Sarah. Goodbye.
Please, we can fix this. We can be family again.
The bill is due in 30 days. Good luck. When they didn't pay by the due date, I hired a lawyer and formally demanded payment from Michael and Sarah for both the college tuition and unauthorized credit card charges. They ended up having to comply with the payment and took out loans to pay everything back at once. While they had planned to rely on their Harvard-bound son with a promising future to support them, Alex rejected Harvard and disappeared. They lost both their money and their son. I hear they're still trying to find Alex, but he's actually no longer in the country. He's abroad, so it will be difficult for them to meet. I'm planning to visit Alex during my next long vacation.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.